I'm not going to retire. I'm not going to resign. I'm not going to step aside.
Okay. Okay.
And we've always been a team that tries to win. I think at the trading deadline this year, when everybody was clamoring about, trade this guy and that guy for an asset, I'm not thinking about trading anybody for an asset. I'm thinking about we're at the sixth spot at the time of the trading deadline, so I should just let it go, let the year go, and move on to get more assets. I think we reset a little bit. If you don't want me to use that word, that's fine. I don't want to use retool. I use that a lot. With the Butler trade.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Say you swear to God. Say you swear to God.
You talk mostly about staying in the course with the approach. This is just the third time in your career, player, coach, everywhere, you've won one or few playoff game in a 3-year stretch.
Yeah.
Don't you think changing times and based on where you are requires a dramatically different approach? And what kind of thought organizationally is there in possibly adopting a change in thought based on these last 3 seasons?
Well, I mean, the change in approach is simply the same thing that we did the last 3 seasons, is we tried more than you even know to improve and get better. And that isn't just with, drafting. That's with trades that were right on the brink, right on the brink of making all in on those conversations, all the time. And sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And so we're at a period right now where I think you don't make radical changes right now, not in my philosophy. I'm not going to tank. I'm not going to lose. We're not going to go into the lottery and do that insanity because I will quit. All I can give you are a bunch of excuses. I think the same thing that Spo talks about all the time. We can only give you excuses, and I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. We're just not good enough. We're not happy with it.
If this franchise believes it was so aggrieved with the Terry Rozier situation out of a first-round pick, why settle for a middling second-round pick?
I don't know why you want to go down this road. I get it.
You gave up a first and you have the second.
I get it. Okay, we traded for a player that we felt at that time was a real upgrade to the roster with Jimmy and Tyler and Bam, and we could get another, like we did with Norm Powell, a 23-point-a-game scorer that was a very streaky, offensive player. I didn't negotiate that deal. The NBA did. But my point is that was handled pretty much by the league.
And who was flickering the lights? Nosferatu!
The reason why we didn't do anything, did I think we were a championship contender at that time? You want me to tell you the truth? No. Did I think we were competitive as hell? Yes. Do I think we might have got up there? And the only 2 teams that I would consider that I would be uncomfortable playing against would be OKC and San Antonio, and they're out there. Right. But if I can get into the finals, and just like we did in 23, then I would be happy. I'm not dismissing anybody at the top of the schedule or the conference here in the East because they're all very good teams, but take a look at what's going on. It's like very, very competitive. Anybody can almost win.
If you shut the fuck up.
I did want to make a point in a question with you that over the last year and a half, 3 Eastern Conference teams traded their best player, franchise player, and it's worked out well for them. They've done better with Atlanta, Indiana, Toronto. Would you consider something that is incredible in a trade offer for Bam, or is he totally off limits?
No, I wouldn't. And name 3 teams. Give me the 3 teams.
Yeah, so Atlanta.
Name Atlanta. Okay, let's trade.
Trae Young,
okay. Who's next?
Indiana moved off Sabonis. They got Halliburton. And Toronto moved off Siakam, and they're better with Ingram and the other pieces they've added.
They're not Bam.
What
I don't
the
think they are.
fuck?
Not in my opinion, anyhow. Especially with your franchise pillar, anchor maker, culture carrier, and a talented guy.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! God damn! What? Fuck! Fuck!
I'd love to have
one
two
around.
20-point a game guys. You know, it was the same notion that we had with, getting Terry and having Terry with Jimmy and Bam and with Tyler. And it didn't work out. We all know that turned out to be a nightmare. I'm just being honest with you. And now when it comes to Norm and Tyler, they're actually different as scorers. They really are. But they can coexist if you have the right pieces also around them, and also you're playing the right style. I mean, it's those two guys played extremely well. It's just Tyler didn't play enough. And then of course having Norm have an all-star year, really played great for us early. And then he dealt with a lot of injuries, after the All-Star game. Are you basically talking about gambling and?
Yeah, today, how would you, because obviously the monetary factor is completely different, and like you said back then, it was almost just.
Well, it's probably the most stupid thing that a player could do. Absolutely, just stupid. I hate to use that word, but it's the worst thing that any NBA player, any professional player who's had a dream to make it, and especially somebody who's making a lot of money, already, is to get themselves caught up in anything like that. We've already seen, I think, some of the things that are coming down, and I guarantee you they regret the hell out of what they did, and probably didn't even think they were doing anything wrong.